Swiss chard. It grew almost overnight. These are the loofahs from seed. And the beans. And that Swiss chard I just planted for the chickens. Hopefully it'll get bigger. Two more loofahs. We planted 7, but the others didn't make it. But loofahs and beans. And my elephant ear plant made it back. I can't believe it after all that freezing that we had. Okay, pardon the mess. It just got through storming really good. And these are Blue Lake. What are these? Oh, anyway, they're pole beans that we just got seeds from up the road, and I sprouted them in a paper towel first. And I really didn't think they'd all make it, but I can't stand to let any die, so I just plant everything that sprouts. And this is the carrot bed, and they're looking kind of crazy. There's not very many because we didn't think they were gonna make it. And then I planted garlic in here also, and then boom, all these. I mean, look how tall those carrots are. And the onions are, the bulbs just aren't wanting to grow. I don't know what we need to add to the soil. And we sprinkled eggshells on the strawberries because something is eating them. It's probably slugs. And then here's the kale. Oops, I need to pop that one off. It's turning yellow. It's getting pretty big. I heard chickens like this too. And the purple cabbage. Just planted beets here today. A full 20. And only have a couple of radishes left. I've pulled the rest. And this is our asparagus. It takes about a year, I guess, of this to become what you can actually eat, like they sell in stores. I don't know what this stuff is, but hopefully it's something I'm supposed to pull those weeds out. That's our mint. Rosemary's not doing too great. The sage. I don't know what that is. Oh, those are the carrots. They're not doing too great either. Basil. What is that? Parsley. The thyme's trying to make it. What is this? Oh, the dill. And these stupid things, they growing in everything. Every time it rains, the weeds just start to show up. Tomatoes. These are they? That's what these are. All of these tomatoes are that. And we're going to train our zucchini because they've gotten so big to grow up. I saw it on YouTube, and then the fruit, or vegetable, whatever it is, will grow down here. Hopefully. And I've tried to keep the tomatoes trimmed enough at the bottom so that this year we don't have a lot of the disease like the brown spot and the mold because it didn't have enough airflow under, so I've cut a lot of the bottom ones off. And we haven't weed-eated this in a long time. But there's the cucumbers now. And Chris planted the pepper plants right in front of them, and they look like they're growing. And then we have watermelons across the ditch in our neighbor's yard. They told us to plant them there. And then I have the Italian oregano. Now this is my Roma tomato plants, and they are so tiny. And they grew inside first, but man, they are tiny. I hope they bulk up some. And here's a tomato plant. But this one is the one Chris had back in the backyard that was in an upside down pot. And it started to grow like it was enough, but then the stem broke off in a storm, so we planted it here in this. They got a bonsai looking tomato plant, and then this big old tomato plant. I bought this one, and it's a Husky Cherry Red. It's got some blooms on it, but anyway, that's what we got going on up front. And we have more in the back. Hold on.